has to get here. The Nuggets played well all season long to secure number 2. The Rams a bit up and down and possibly fortunate to be here, but nobody cares how you got here. You're here. Let's play a ball game. Let's get to a final. Who's it going to be?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, is who is going to be, and it doesn't just happen, right? There's been some games to get here, but the big question is who is going to be there. Tomorrow, the Rams, that one on Thursday night, they got it in overtime, 95. The Bulls took care of the Saints, and then the Tuatara last night meant absolute business against the Bulls, 92-67. Obviously, the game is behind us tonight, and then tomorrow we are back 6 p.m. for the grand final of the Sal's NBL. Now, yesterday night, the Tuatara were real. They showed that they meant business, and there's a reason that they ended up number 1 on the table this year.
Absolutely, they came out and took a couple of punches from the Bulls, who were game early. But as that first half went on, sloppy turnovers led to plays like this that the Tuatara continually took advantage of. In half court, Rob Lowe, Jared Weeks, Cam Glidden, and Ruben Tarangi were excellent, and they had enough hustle from the rest of the squad to absolutely dominate a Bulls team that barely got halfway to the score from the night before.
Well, and that's the thing as well. A lot of people were saying that they ran out of legs, but I believe that that game was won before the legs ran out with the Bulls. Joe Lawson, big off the bench. Great to have Cruz for them as well. We'll take a look at the stats from last night's ball game. Case, what do you make of this?
Well, first and foremost, you look to the efficiency from 2-point shots of the Tuatara. But when you look down, you look at those free throws, 27 attempts. They only fouled and sent them to the line 11 times. That kind of discrepancy, when you take care of the ball, held down to 8 turnovers, a great recipe for success, and led them to their shot in the title.
And they are there tomorrow. And who is going to be there tomorrow night to join them? The starting lineup for the Rams, Taylor Britt at the PG. Shout out to Tieran Brown, All-Star 5. Walter Brown has been huge all year. Max Darling, and to round out their starting 5, Big Wembley at the back. You caught up with 2-time NBL champ as a coach, Jeff Flavel, moments ago.
Coming off a difficult overtime win with 1 day of rest, what's the mindset, the body like coming into a semifinal against the defending champions?
Yeah, I mean, a big 48-hour period of just recovery. I mean, you know, a lot of mental reps, I guess, looking at film over the last 24-hour period. Yeah, patching the bodies back up, but look, it's going to be a lot of adrenaline, you know, kicking in today. I mean, that's just what the nature of the season is, or the finals format. So nothing that we didn't know beforehand, and we're ready for this, you know, and looking forward to getting out there.
2 games against the Nuggies this season, back-to-back. You won 1, you lost 1. Difference in those 2 games was Ty Webster there for the win. For the Nuggets, not there when you guys were able to get him. How are you going to look to defend him and all that he brings to the table?
Yeah, he got going from the outside, but so did Withers and Harris as well. I mean, I think obviously you've got a lot of threats out there, and those last two names in particular from the 3-point line, you know, it's a difficult task to try to cover them all, but we've got to make sure that it's just tough. And if they're going to continue to make tough ones, then at the end of the day, I mean, that's all you can ask. You can't defend everything, but look, we have to do the same thing to them on the other end as well. They have to defend us. So, you know, 2 very similar teams in athleticism and like to get up and down as well. So I think some good matchups out there on the court.
Thanks for the time, Coach. Good luck.
And the starting 5 for the Otago Nuggets tonight, he has been huge since he made his way back. Ty Webster, Nico McCulloch has been a big mid-season signing as well. We know what Michael Harris can do, make and break. Todd Withers, big season from him once again. And big shout out to Sammy Timmins right there on screen, signing a 1-year deal with the Sydney Kings. You caught up with their coach and the reigning champion, Brett Matahari, just before this.
Coach, you've got to sit back and watch the first 2 nights of games, especially that game between the Rams and Hawke's Bay. What did you pick up in that you're going to use against the Rams tonight?
Oh, look, I mean, you know, obviously back down in Canterbury, you know, the game's never over till it's over. And so it's about making sure you play through adversity and, you know, really take it to the limits, you know, for the whole game. And, you know, guys already did that.
Looking at your 2 games this year, 1 game, Troy Baxter Jr. didn't have much of an effect. You guys won that one when he had 5 points. In the loss to the Rams, he had 25. How do you contain his athleticism and his effect on the game?
Yeah, I think the same goes for Harris. I mean, Harris went well in the second game, didn't go so well in the first. So, you know, key guys in both matchups. And so I think, you know, that's going to be, yeah, interesting. And then obviously those Webster guys, they'll certainly be getting after it as well. So, you know, it's going to be a fun night, and, you know, hopefully we can get out on top and take it to them.
Love a fun night. Thanks for the time, Coach. Good luck.
As we take a look at the head-to-head right here, and Casey's second chance points is huge.
Huge, and they're going to go the way of the Canterbury Rams more than likely. Look at that. First in the competition at 16 per game, but that overall they're the best offensive rebounding in over 21% of their shots they get back. And then it comes down to the total rebounds. The Rams have been great there to equal and even out that possession game. The Nuggets are going to have to create turnovers with the steal, get in those passing lanes, and really create some extra opportunities to make up for that deficit off the glass.
Well, if they do get extra opportunities, there's a couple teams that have players like Webster and Webster. It is a family affair here tonight. Now, he's only averaging 11, and I say only because we know what he can do when he gets going.
At times this season, he struggled with injury, but he looks free now, and no freer than in the fourth quarter when the Rams absolutely needed buckets. That's why you bring him in. He is a walking bucket when you need him most. He knows how to score. If he doesn't get 20 tonight, I don't know what's happening.
He is an international bucket. We know this, and his brother can go and get some buckets too. Ty's averaging 20, 5 assists, and 8 boards as well, and he's been huge.
And he's lifted this team since he's replaced Ja'Cory McLaughlin. His ability on both ends of the court is so key. I love what he does defensively, harassing ball handlers, getting passing lanes. But when he gets it going offensively, I don't know if there's a smoother guard in the league.
Yeah, he has looked good. It is a family affair. Who will have bragging rights? Time will tell. I'll let you get back to the commentary booth. Andrew Mulligan, we are moments away from tip-off.
Certainly are, Brooke Roscoe. Thank you very much. Looking forward to this one. The Otago Nuggets, like you said, sat back and watched the last 2 nights of the proceedings here at the Final 6 at the Trust Arena. Tamaki Makoto, match officials, Callum Welch, Brian Jones and Sean Martin. Congratulations to Ryan and his partner Grace for the birth of their child last night. Congratulations, Ryan. Focusing on this game right now.
Kenatiki, which is Kennedy translated. It's fantastic. He told me he didn't get much sleep last night. I said, just wait, buddy. It doesn't get easier.
From 2 tired dads, it gets real hard.
And we don't even do anything. He's probably a good dad.
Exactly. 2 deadbeat dads in commentary. Ready for this one, Casey? And this is the team, the Canterbury Rams, who use their get-out-of-jail-free card after blowing a 17-point lead in the fourth quarter on Thursday night to the Hawke's Bay Hawks. Get the win in overtime. And they are a team who have problems during games of just turning the ball over, losing concentration, and not being able to string buckets together.
There's always a 10-minute period, every game that I've seen them play this season, where things don't quite the way they were. And it doesn't matter if they were playing all-world basketball just prior to that. Can they figure that out tonight? If they have a 7-8 minute dead spell against this squad, it's going to be over. The Otago Nuggets feast on mistakes. They make things difficult for their opponents at the best of times. And finals basketball on the line, a championship caliber team that's trying to defend its title, that'll be like blood in the water or a bunch of sharks.
And for the Otago Nuggets, they know that they have history on their side. They've won here in the Showdown in 2020. And they won at Event Finder Stadium in 2022. They are the reigning champs here to defend their crown. They are the 2nd seed. They get the Saturday night semi-final. And they get the Rams for their troubles. Split these 2 games, as you and Brooks said, and build up on each other's home floors. A week apart as well.
A week apart. 1 game with Ty Webster, 1 game without. And of course, one of those games was Corey Webster's first one. So the first time the 2 brothers had ever played, this will be the second. A little bit more on the line today, and I expect that it's going to bring out the best in both teams, especially early. Look for a physical, highly contested battle in these first few minutes.
And of course, no Sam Timmins for that 2nd game as well. No problems. And the ball is about to be brought out by Cove and Kahu. Look at the absolute steeziness on these 2.
That's Cove Webster, Corey's son, and that is Tony Webster, Kahu.
The Webster boys, there's 4 of them on and around this court. That's the one. That is the Tahi. All right, ready. Semi-final number 2. Who will play the Tuatara tomorrow night in this building at 6 p.m? Webley and Timmins will get us underway momentarily.
This really is a Webster family affair this week. Webster ball boys, Webster's playing. Which Webster you got? Andrew Mulligan.
Ty Webster's got the ball. Love his energy. He is highly entertaining. He finds McCulloch 2 mid-season pickups in the backcourt for the Nuggets, and timely as well with Corey McLaughlin here on the bench with a full leg brace, protecting that leg injury. And he went down after about 7-8 games for this Nuggets team. And here comes Max Darling, strong move from Darling, and a little floater is nice.
I like how immediately he attacks Todd Withers off the dribble, uses his strength to get that advantage there.
He had 11 points against the Hawks, and what a look and feed to Timmins.
That's a beautiful drive by Ty Webster off the contact from Wembley, setting up Sam Timmins for an easy finish under the bucket.
Tevin Brown had it stripped. Here comes Withers, up ahead to McCulloch. Pulls the trigger on the 3.
I would have liked to see a rim attack there, had plenty of numbers, but misses the triple instead.
Wiggly hanging down against Timmins. Rebound is Ty.
Not bad footwork, a little bit rushed when he went back to that right-hand hook, though.
Steps back, long 2, foot on the line. And Ty Webster into his work early.
Creates an immense amount of space with that step back, and it looks so smooth with that arc he gets on the basketball.
Tevin Brown dropping it off. Gets it back, falls away, knocks it down, nothing but net.
Well, nice decision there by Webley, and Tevin Brown ready for that return pass, showing that he's in early form. Remember, 17 points in the first half against the Hawks a couple of nights ago.
Webster. Oh no, Ty Webster. He is on one right now. Ty is tying one on.
Well, he's got 5 points and he's got an assist on the other bucket, absolutely putting it together early.
Comes Walter Brown, Youth Player of the Year, and Webley gets that bucket.
Tom Webley has been had a lot of offense flow through him early in this one, testing Sam Timmins a little bit with his size, trying to get him in foul trouble.
What a pass. Withers. Timmins on the board. Too easy.
I love that work from Sam Timmins on the glass. Beautiful cross-court pass by Ty Webster to create the opportunity. This offense of the Nuggets is really in sync early.
Brett picks up his dribble. Tevin is shooting that one, Tevin Brown.
Michael Harris, good defense late as the Rams using up a lot of shot clock. Not a ton of penetration early.
Ty Webster again with the penetration. Finally gets the call. He's been working the refs over for. And just uses that high on ball.
Look how fast he turns that corner. Excellent screen by Sam Timmins there, creating that opportunity, but Ty Webster takes advantage of it. Comes with a lot of speed. 5 points, 2 for 2 from the field. He's got a rebound, he's got an assist, he's got a lot of influence on this game early, as he is really take advantage of late closeouts and soft shows. I think you have to give him more attention. A hard show, I'd get the ball out of his hands, make other guys beat you, because he is really hurting them with his penetration here in the first quarter.
Well, Ty Webster comes in averaging 19.4 a game, 7.8 rebounds a game, and 5.4 assists, a steal and a half, shooting 41% from downtown. Ty Webster in his comfort zone in this league, in just his 6th game in the Sal's NBL.
Well, Ty Webster
this season.
He could be a guy who's comfortable being uncomfortable, but he does not look uncomfortable in the slightest right now.
Michael Harris went for the steal. All over Tevin Brown. 5 to shoot. Taylor Britt. Timmins comes over and affects the shot. Here comes McCulloch.
Blocked in defensively, really active and physical at all aspects of the half-court D.
Harris pulls the trigger. Can't get the roll.
Oh, that was very close, though. And he's going to get his looks all night long. One whistle, not dissuade the next shot.
Certainly won't. Doesn't shoot a high percentage from 3, but averages around 9.5 attempts a game, hitting at 27%, and here comes a bucket. And Corey Webster for Tevin Brown. And so the Websters on the floor for just the third time playing each other in their careers as basketball professionals.
Interesting, Corey Webster coming in this early, and also for Tevin Brown, not the normal substitution rotation.
And he just attacks Walter Brown. He's absolutely loving this matchup, and he shakes his head as he runs back down.
Well, they've been putting him through the on-ball so many times. Walter Brown started to anticipate it, but Ty Webster takes advantage of his speed once again on the drive.
Galen Smith in the game. Webster stepping back over McCulloch. Left it short. Harris with the rebound.
Nuggets haven't really been pushing it too hard as of yet, but taking advantage in that secondary transition quite well.
Todd Withers, he's an absolute weapon as Webster on the baseline finds Withers. And he strikes the three. Todd Withers, Judd Flavel calls time. It is a 10-point lead with 4 minutes 40 gone in the first.
I love the way they're working that ball side to side, making that defense really adjust. Ty Webster draws 5 defenders into the paint on this drive. Everyone's in there. He kicks it out, finds Withers deep. And I think Coach Judd Flavel is going to have to put in Troy Baxter Jr. He's going to have to put in his guns right now and give it a go, because he cannot let this Otago Nuggets team take a lead the way they did last time. Remember, the Nuggets were up 17-1 the last 2 times these teams met. The Rams worked all the way back, but that was on their home court.
Always cut, always cut. Be that presence inside. Hey, bottom line is, right?
Offensively right now, I want get them to snap pinch right here, okay? Snap pinch, work. We're hitting G. Troy, make that guy go over. They're down in the drops right here. We still got to be aggressive. We have to be aggressive, make them collapse. Ty Webster is collapsing. We're going to get open jumpers. We got Troy on the throwback here. Be ready for zone. If it's zone, get to the on ball, play with your spacing out, okay? Come on, fellas, let's go.
Brooke Roscoe had his ear in the Nuggets timeout. Brooke.
Yeah, really happy with how it started so far. 3 and D is how basketball played a lot around the world at the moment, and the D is set up well, and they're getting out and running. They have the highest three-point rate of any team in the finals, and they are launching already 5 threes in the first 5 minutes. Look at them to start in a 1-2-2 or a 2-2-1 and then get back into man here.
And impressive, what's also notable about those three-pointers, the Rams have yet to get a three-point shot up. They have to match the value of this Nuggets team to keep this one close.
Troy Baxter Jr. is in the game. Pulls the trigger on the 3, knocks that one down. Troy Baxter Jr. just 1 for 5 from downtown on Thursday night against the Hawks.
But never shy, baby. That's the shot he loves to see go in early. Going to give him a lot of confidence moving forward.
McCulloch pulls up. Here comes Britt. Taylor Britt stepping through with the reverse. And that's good offense out of the timeout for the Rams.
I think Sam Timmons had to corral him a little bit there. He had to help Nico McCulloch. He didn't help, and that again led to the layup.
Timmons tied up. Troy Baxter Jr. will be called for the foul.
It looked like he had that ball pretty well tied up and just basketball, so we'll be interested to see if there's something low. Look at how Taylor Britt changes direction on Nico McCulloch, that coming back to the other side of the rim, and Troy Baxter Jr., well, that looks pretty clean to me from this angle. Sam Timmons fortunate to be heading to the TAB there.
Sam Timmons 42% from the TAB line this season.
I was going to say maybe the Nuggets weren't fortunate as a squad, but he hits the first because he has struggled from that 15-foot mark all season long.
Splits the pair. Webster swings it. Baxter Jr. off the glass and in. Oh my goodness.
You have to respect that three-point fake, and he sells it so well. And then the explosion past Ty Webster. How about this matchup now? Can he use his athleticism to slow him down?
7-1 run out of this timeout for the Rams. Ty Webster has Galen Smith on him. Steps back again, high arcing, 3-ball, nothing but net, and he looks at it as a thing of beauty.
Because a thing of beauty is a joy forever. Keith said that. 12 points for Ty Webster. What a back-to-back crossover to create space.
Corey Webster, Matt Bardsley on him. Gives it up. Walter Brown, tough move on the baseline.
Lovely finish there, the way he powered into the body of Ty Webster. Ty Webster might be complaining about that, but excellent court awareness by Walter Brown after saving that pass.
Harris, tough layup. Michael Harris.
Who just puts his head down and goes. No pinch there, and he's just got the size and strength to overpower Taylor Britt to the rim.
Nuggets extending this pressure. And Todd Withers defense again. Troy Baxter Jr. stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, and that would have been close to a blocking foul as well. Todd Withers being very physical as he's trying to dribble up here. Uses that quickness. If he gets by, this is 2 points in transition. And he just barely, looks like just barely, puts his foot on the floor. Official Kellen Welsh has a great look at it.
Jack Andrew in the game. 4 Perth Wildcats players, 5 actually, no 4. As Harris hits that 3. With Jack Andrew, the Websters, and Michael Harris.
This Otago Nuggets team look dialed in from deep, and that is when they are at their most dangerous. They hit those shots, the entire court opens up, becomes their playground.
He's clogged the middle for Corey Webster, and he goes back at them, kicks it out. Quinn Clinton in the game and pulls the trigger. He knocks down a 3.
Clinton's been so valuable off the bench. Lovely extra pass by Walter Brown, and Quinn Clinton does the rest.
7 is the Nuggets lead. 2.5 to go in the first quarter, semi-final number 2. Trust Arena winner plays the Tuatara tomorrow night. Oh, Galen Smith with a double-handed block.
That is athletic. Staying with Nico McCulloch on the drive, and then the athleticism for the block shot, swiping at it.
Got the fingertip to it.
It's not easy to overcome.
Harris, too strong.
Almost expecting that contact. Kevin Brad does well to avoid him on the challenge.
Galen Smith working on the bigger body. Jack Andrew, and goes to his bread and butter.
He's been extremely valuable to the squad on those buckets. He's really the truest post threat that they have.
That 3 is good. Todd Withers this time.
Feeling good about it, letting some Canterbury fans in the front row know too.
Troy Baxter Jr. trades a 3.
Well, Troy Baxter Jr. had 5 points when they lost to the Nuggets. They had 25 when they beat him. He is off much closer to that second number right now.
He's got 8. Oh, Michael Harris throws it down on the head of Troy Baxter Jr.
Times that quite right. Troy Baxter Jr. an excellent shot blocker, but not this time, says Michael Harris.
Michael Harris, he's a shooter.
He's
That's
a dunker now.
Great dunk. 7 to shoot. What a first quarter this has been. Webster pulls up. Harris with the board. 30 to 23. Fires it ahead. Matt Bardsley with the reverse. Can't get it to go down. Here comes Quinn Clinton the other way. Finds Tevin Brown all alone. Pulls the trigger on that one. And Harris with another board.
Excellent break. I love the counter-attack, but those are the shots the Rams need to knock down when they're wide open like that.
Otago have 0 turnovers in this quarter. 3 for the Rams.
You said it, Amos.
My bad. Sorry, Otago. They get back, though. They quell that attack from Corey Webster. Harris.
Oh, they didn't want that shot, but they take it.
Oh, Michael Harris stroking the 3.
Look at the shooting.
This is unreal at the moment.
Could have had the last shot. No, we'll take 3 points. 5 for 8 from deep at 63% in the first quarter.
Well, in the win at Cal Stadium, they hit 16 threes. They've got 5 in this quarter. Webster with the right hand, can't get it to go down. And it's Matt Bardsley from 3-quarter court. And we are done after the first quarter, and it has been entertaining. The Nuggets are up 10, 33 to 23 over the Rams. We'll take a break. No, my hi to my welcome back to Trust Serene and the Sales NBL Steel Combo, just $25. You can get that on your screen right now at the bottom. Playoffs is your online code, pickup only, valid until Wednesday. Tall Blacks coach Pedro Cameron in attendance again tonight, obviously, and of course tomorrow we also have the Sales NBL Grand Final.
Gonna have a little chat with Pedro Cameron pregame as well, if he decides to talk to him.
Are you going to ask him? Or is it up to, who's it up to?
He should just know. We're tight. He should just know I want to.
I don't know. Like, I know you're
roomies.
tight. I know you used to be. Yeah, that's why I worry.
He's got all that out off his back as the Rams are set up having a little chat. As soon as Coach Judd Flavel's finished chatting with Ryan Jones, we might be able to have a chat with him. But I liked what I saw from the Rams there, but they're not quite at the level that the Nuggets were playing in that first quarter. They're gonna have to raise it.
Coach Judd Flavel, that first quarter, what did you like, what didn't you like about it as Tevin Brown gets a bucket to open the second?
Oh, I didn't like the amount of points that they had on us that broke our scout. Just, shooters shooting, guys getting on their preferred hand, little details that we can take care of.
Well, they shot 6 for 9 from deep as a squad in that first quarter. But were you pleased with the defense on those shots, or those tough shots that they're making, or do you need to make them more uncomfortable on those looks?
Anytime Withers and Harris are getting those looks, I'm not happy with that. But that's what they do. So I'd much prefer them getting on their left hand and having to be creators off the dribble.
Thanks for that, Judd.
Always appreciate the time of the coaches. Thank you to Judd Flavel. Timmins at the line.
Beautiful pass, Ty Webster, bouncing it up right into that breadbasket. He is displaying the entirety of his skill set here in these first 11 minutes.
If he had more budget, would have a camera on the Websters when they're on the floor together.
I want a GoPro on each one's head.
Defensive charge for your team. Defense. Defense. Defense.
Tevin Brown turning the corner. Right hand finish, nice work around Sam Timmins.
Well, he got an early sub. He has been much more aggressive since his return into the lineup, attacking the rim. His 6 points now on 3 for 5 from the field.
Oh, great defense, but big, strong hands of Sam Timmins. Regathers it with Ty Webster looking for the big man.
Yeah, well read, but that's a guard reading against the big, and Timmins pulls out the big guns to get that finish.
Quinn Clinton gives it to Galen Smith. Upstairs to Corey Webster. Little brother Ty on his hip. Just like in the playground. Between those two in the backyard and the driveway. Here comes Ty, crossing up on his brother, stepping through. Finds Nico McCulloch. Every pass, no matter if he's leaving the floor or not, manages to find those corner guys. Couldn't find Sam Timmins there, though. Tevin Brown with a nice dribble. And it's Max Darling back in the game. Can't hit the three. It's Ty Webster with the rebound.
But Tevin Brown, impressive play, and the pace is quickening. Both teams looking to find advantage in transition.
Nuggets lead back to 10. Taylor Britt, Walter Brown ready to check in for the Rams. Robbie Coleman for the Nuggets. Timmins, left hand, rolls out.
Galen Smith recovers well there to make that a more difficult shot than it initially looked to be when Timmins put the ball on the court.
Oh, Corey Webster just lost the dribble. Here's Ty Webster on the open floor. Gets the bucket. Ty Webster is having a first half here.
Hasn't missed from anywhere.
He is 14. He's 5 for 5. He's got 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals.
Just stuff that stat sheet, young fella.
Tevin Brown dropping it off to Max Darling. Strong move.
Strong indeed, straight into the chest of Sam Timmins, who defended well, but a better finish on the cards from Darling.
McCulloch. This is that.
He's had a few open looks, 0 for 5 now, though.
Michael Harris and Jack Andrew joining Robbie Coleman, ready to check in when the next whistle happens. Troy Baxter Jr. up off the bench as Webster. Corey, that has knocked it down.
And Corey Webster's been looking for that shot. He was 0 for 5 previous to that make. Now 3 points on the board. And I'm sure the mercury will start rising on his shot.
Withers for 3.
Let's go Rams fans, let's go Rams, come on, you're on the team.
Corey gets that clean look, hits the 3.
Corey Webster.
And it counts.
I mean, just the speed with which he can explode and create space. Darcy knocks all over him, defending as well as he is capable of. But look how much space Corey Webster creates with that little crossover. Spins Darcy, knocks around completely. The hoop, the harm, and one. A chance for 4 from the TAB when we come back. And this game has a gap that has been closed.
We've got a timeout. We've got 4 subs coming on for the Nuggets. 4 of the starters are taking a seat. It's everyone but Ty Webster.
They got lackadaisical. There's no doubt about it. I'm sure this is what they're talking about here.
There's going to be more help coming here. Harris, I want you front side. All right, check. Coming to get tied, so we're just walking it up. You got time. Budge, you're on the 45. Robbie, you're on the backside here. Okay. If we're coming this way, all right, make sure we fill in behind. We can lift, because these guys are going to come to help. Jack, you're diving in. All right.
They're helping in a lot.
All right.
It's open right now.
Now you get the catch. All right, Bards, Robbie, you get the catch wide open, shoot the shit out of it. Bards, you can look to go. Or play this with Harris. All right. You got that?
Here we go. Go, come on. Nice shot, 3, 1, 2, 2.
Nuggets.
Brooke, what did you hear?
Yeah, listening to that Rams timeout just there. Corey Webster's obviously got going, so they're going to look at some stagger actions. And then Tevin Brown hasn't really got going as well, so you're going to mix that up as well and trying to get him into this ball game. And the other thing is they're huge. They're big, they're strong boys, and they've led the league on O boards. Only 1 so far in this ball game. So look for them to continue to crash and get those second chance opportunities.
Well, we got a problem here. Robbie Coleman isn't on the box score. He's not on the score sheet. Number 5, Robbie Coleman, has actually been brought to the attention of the Otago Nuggets. He is not in on the official score sheet for this game.
And because that was not checked before the game, he is not going to be able to play now. And Robbie Coleman, a nominee for Youth Player of the Year, has had some valuable plays and moments this season for the Nuggets. That does change things around for them, especially depth in the bigs.
Robbie Coleman, that is an oversight on the Nuggets there.
It's details to be missed at this point in the season, and you can't get him on the roster after that. He is out for this game.
Corey Webster.
Well, he wanted that one earlier as Josh Aitchison commits the foul underneath, trying to keep Max Darling in this top offensive rebounding team in the competition off the glass.
Withers and McCulloch coming into the game for Bardsley and Aitchison. Robbie Coleman, he was starting for this team. He was the grit and grind hustle guy. As Corey Webster puts the moves on Harris. These two have faced off. Oh my goodness, Corey Webster at Perth Wildcats training as he goes around his younger brother as well.
9 points now. Didn't we just say he was scoreless? Well, has made his last 3, scored 9 straight, and is filling it up here in the second quarter.
They bring him, Troy Baxter Jr. and Galen Smith off the bench. McCulloch with 4 to shoot. Andrew catches the partially blocked shot, and that will be Rams' ball. Good defense as Britt has it. Challenges Ty Webster and gets it in.
Just like that, they've got the lead. What a response. And a 17-6 run to begin this quarter in the first 5 minutes of it.
McCulloch. Good defense from the Rams. Tevin Brown Nuggets get back. Great look, Max Darling. And Jack Andrew got him on the arm.
Well, you're just going to be so concerned with Corey Webster, Tevin Brown. Nice all-ball screen there. Find Max Darling on the drive, and Jack Andrew unable to contest without fouling.
Let's go to an update from Brooke Rusko about the Robbie Coleman situation.
Yeah, well, Robbie Coleman obviously went to check into the ball game, wasn't on the box seat. So what happens is there's a PSR, and that's submitted 11 a.m. the day before the game, and everybody that you want on the game, everyone you want on that roster has to be submitted in that. If they're not submitted, you cannot play in the ball game.
The PSR, the player status report.
We need you to stay live and ready up in this game.
Is that what that stands for? I've been getting those in my inbox all year long.
I made that up. I just assume that's what that acronym is.
Sounds good. Well, this has been impressive offensively, but more impressive to me defensively. The Nuggets hitting those shots early, but they weren't creating a ton of advantage. That's why I asked Coach Flavel if he was happy with that. I thought it was good D. Well, that D is just as good, but they've taken away the driving lanes. Without those easy looks, the score count has stopped ticking over.
McCulloch to Timmons. Max Darling picks him up. These two strong bodies as Webster comes on the double. Withers on the offensive glass. He goes down and is fouled. Is that on Troy Baxter Jr.? It is, so that's number 2 on him.
That was great defense by Max Darling, making a really difficult shot, but look how Todd Withers just scoots around that box out to get the ball in hand and create an opportunity that looked like the Rams were going to start taking over. Troy Baxter Jr. to the bench, and not happy about it with those 2 fouls, but too valuable to possibly pick up his third. Galen Smith back in. That is a disappointed athlete heading back to the bench.
Todd Withers, what a luxury that has to an import returning to the Sal's NBL. The Nuggets, he has been so influential in the 2 seasons he's been here for this team. Max the second, such a great defender.
Conflict in styles between these two teams. Just 4 players have scored for the Nuggets so far. Well, just about every single player who's checked into the ball game for the Rams has got on the board.
Playing the zone now. As Walter Brown pulls the trigger. Harris with a board. That's 4 rebounds for Michael Harris. Ty Webster. Up comes Timmons. Galen Smith shows hard on Ty Webster, picks up his dribble. Backdoor pass. Oh, Galen Smith with the recovery.
Oh, beautiful use of his athleticism in closing out to take that away from Webster.
Corey Webster, corner ball is good.
Walter Brown is passing the ball extremely well here in the first half. A lot of extra passes. We have a timeout to the Nuggets, but he gets that kick ahead. Dribbles baseline on the drag, finding Corey Webster for another triple, who's now leading scorer for the Rams at 12 points. Look at the block, the timing by Galen Smith. Beautiful, and tippy-toeing on the baseline. Plenty of space to find C-Web to drain the triple. 3-ball corner pocket.
Man, we got a game going on right here tonight. Whistle our Rams fans. Make some noise. Come on, Rams fans.
Hey, I like our pinch. You give it a pinch, setting up pinch. So if you're at the 1, come off the 4, Max. We're hitting G, and then you're going to the corner. You want to go that way? Yeah, okay. So try to start this side. Work this way, okay? All right, if you see the zone, get to your spacing. All right, remember, get to that on ball, throw back, get to that corner, play out of that corner. When you drive, Max, I need you to go with it, and I need the 5 to go with the penetration as well if it's a zone, okay? You're playing aggressive against it. Great.
Tom Abercrombie in attendance. Breakers captain, 44-41. Also had a stint on the mic in the NBL. Sal's NBL this season as well. Did a great job. Would like to work with him one day.
Oh, is that right? That's good. That's good to know.
Ty Webster, Michael Harris, cold in this gym.
Icy.
Timmins. Great catch, too strong on the reverse.
I'd like to see him finish stronger. He goes for the quick finish instead of trying to take his time and go up with power.
Corey Webster's three is in and out.
Unfortunate to get that miss. Timmins way too low on the show, giving him too much space. He'd take that look again.
Harris with the layup.
Michael Harris finding some activity on the drive. 12 points now, extremely efficient. 5 for 7 from the field to go along with those 4 boards and 2 assists.
Cuts the Rams lead to 1. The Nuggets led by as much as 12. In this first half is Walter Brown off the glass. That is a tough shot.
That was a nice angle created. Even had he missed, Smith has all over the offensive glass.
Ty Webster.
He's been begging for that call.
He certainly has. And that is a foul on Galen Smith.
He's coming off that on ball with a lot of speed, and the Rams are trying to be physical with him. They're trying to tie him up. That was a bit too much handsy there as Galen Smith picks up his second personal foul, but he's staying in the ball game. He has been extremely influential, especially on this defensive end.
McCulloch had to adjust to the mid-air.
0 for 8 now, Nico McCulloch.
Taylor Britt lost the handle. Withers has it, and then Taylor Britt ties him up, bounces around, and it stays with the Rams. Good recovery from Walter Brown and Taylor Britt.
Taylor Britt showing the muscle. He may be slight of build, but not slight of strength. He was looking for the foul, doesn't get it, but he's like, I'll just take the ball back. Thank you very much.
Yeah, more Taylor Britt than Walter Brown there. Well done to Taylor. Finds Walter Brown. Here comes Britt. And there's a foul there. Is that going to be on?
I think it's McCulloch.
Nico McCulloch, it is.
Bit of body as he was reaching, got a little bit of basketball, but arm or a lot of chest and body as well. See that little grab there, forces the steal, but just a bit aggressive. Bonus on the next free throw, or on the next foul for the Nuggets.
Here comes Walter Brown. Good defense from Michael Harris.
Pushing the pace, look at the acceleration.
And then he loses the handle. Timeout, Judd Flavel and the Rams with 1:58 to go in this half. 46-43, Rams with this 3-point lead.
And turnovers have been the story of this second quarter for the Otago Nuggets. Just 1 at quarter time. They've had 5 here in the second quarter. And that has enabled the Rams to take a hack at that efficiency. Nuggets down to 47% shooting and down to 50% from 3 after being at 66 at quarter time.
Let's go thumbs 2 here, thumbs 2. Okay, thumbs 2. We good with that?
Hey, that's the only thing is shaky. If I can execute our shit and get thumbs.
Which way you want, Tevin? Come out of this corner or this way? Okay. All right. We're good, right? Yep, 5 man's up, dribble over, make that catch. I tell you what, let's run it, thumbs 2. We're good. Let's run it out of snap though. Okay? So you're here, set that first one, and then go down to get him. Okay? Good? Hey, keep heat on the rim. I like that. We're asking the question of the refs, okay? Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Let's go to Brooke, who had an error on the Nuggets timeout.
Yeah, the big problem has been turnovers. They need to protect the ball, and they think it starts on the defensive end. The best looks that they were getting started on defense, coming down, getting the ball side to side, and they do a good job when their bases are loaded. They get those 3 guys deep. Dribble penetration was killing them, but they need to protect the ball. Hero ball needs to go out the window is what they said.
I think they've been pretty good with the pass, 9 assists on 15 buckets, but the offense a little stagnant here in this quarter.
Brown gets up for that rebound and is fouled for his efforts.
Todd Withers getting a little bit of his own medicine.
That is 5 team fouls now on the Nuggets, so shots coming for Walter Brown.
And look at Walter Brown just snake that box out, go up for the jam. Showing off. The sneaky hops that Walter Brown possesses.
Todd Withers with his first foul.
Good foul.
Walter Brown. He is Youth Player of the Year. He and Charlie Dalton, who got Most Improved, 2 young guns.
And the top 2 candidates I would suspect for both those awards could have very easily, I think, switched out, but the way Walter Brown has contributed to this team, especially defensively all season long, has been mightily impressive.
Rams with a 4-point lead that's now just 1.
Michael Harris keeping the form going. 3 for 4 from deep. That is not an easy shot off the dribble. That kind of elevation creates a lot of space.
Well, he had 30 in the win against the Rams on Cowell's stadium floor. And we've got an offensive foul. It is that illegal screen.
And for the most part in the finals, it seems as though that's been lessened a little bit, how closely they've been calling that. Galen Smith, however, comes in, doesn't give the space. I mean, I don't see a lot wrong with it, but he does drop that shoulder a bit and picks up his 3rd personal.
Oh, Webster beautifully done. Timmons felt like he was fouled.
A lot of contact, but he doesn't have the basketball. He's got to finish a bit stronger, getting rid of it too quick.
Darling. Blocking foul on Todd Withers. That is foul number 2.
Well, I thought Todd Withers got himself in pretty good defensive position on the slide out. Look at him anticipate. That shoulder's right into his chest, but he doesn't have that foot quite slid over. You know, he's in tough position on one more dribble, so just a hair out of it. Instead of getting the charge, sending Max Darling to the line, who is effective early. 5 points, 2 rebounds.
The Rams, 3 for 6 from the TAB. Nuggets 7 for 8. It's just a 1-point lead. Max Darling about to shoot his second. 44.2 to go in this first half. Nuggets lead by as much as 12 in the first quarter. Going for a 2 for 1 here. Oh, Ty Webster just hangs in the air and he gives it the, oh my goodness face.
Well, Max Darling had that one well read, was all over it. I do not know how T-Web found the angle, but he did.
Nuggets going to call a Sky City player timeout here when they get the ball back. According to Brett Matahari, looking at his troops. Corey Webster has it poked away, and Ty Webster's called for the foul. He rips his headband off and goes full zen.
Oh, he's having a good time. I love it. You know, he knows what's a foul. Corey Webster would let him know it's a foul in the front yard. He gets a hand on that one. He doesn't rest on it. He goes after it. And oh, that's I think they're calling that left hand on the hip, but that is one that you would expect to get away with defensively.
His first, but shots for Corey. This is the first ball don't lie.
T-Web and C-Web, same as it ever was, going back a couple decades at least. Big bro versus little bro. Is there a more monumental battle in sports?
Now we have this Sky City player timeout situation, so locked at 48. Nuggets will have the ball with 10.5 to go, and they will advance it to half court.
Make some noise, Nuggets fans.
Well, you want to use every second of the clock, obviously, because you see that QR code. Now, not a lot of games left in the Sal's NBL, but that same code can be used for tickets to To'ihi games this season. Sky City player timeout, ticket to the big game. Make sure you get in, but you know what the Nuggets need to do here is make sure the Rams don't get a chance to call their own timeout, take the shot with no time left. So even an offensive rebounder is probably taken out of it. Shoot or go into the locker room. No chance for the Rams is the #1 job here.
A lot of chat from the Canterbury Rams fans behind Ty Webster right now. He is so engaging. And then we have a foul on the Rams, so 2 shots coming as Timmins came up high.
Well, not a bad foul, though. Sam Timmins does not shoot the ball well. He's a 42% free throw shooter. I don't think there's a lot in the foul. Look at Max Darling. He just pushes him off the line. It's that hand and the hip, I guess. If he's bumping him out with his chest, he probably gets away with that contact. But the arm is what does it, which got his hips out of position. And Max Darling, obviously, a powerful player. One hand enough to move you.
Yeah, Withers, Timmins, Harris around the free throw line here at the TAB line. You can join the TAB, deposit $10 and get a free $50 bonus bet as well. Check those T's and C's, R18. Bet responsibly, Timmins. That's the second. And now it's going to be subs on the makes of Matt Bardsley comes in, and it will be the Canterbury Rams' turn to call their Sky City player timeout for the half.
Todd Withers, excellent defender. Of course, 2 personal fouls. Don't want him to pick up his 3rd personal here. That's why he goes. But Matt Bardsley, he's a solid defender as well. #1 rule the Nuggets got to talk about here is no fouls. Contest, but don't foul. We don't want N1s. We don't want them sitting the line. Let's go into halftime with this lead after playing solid D.
Get 30 seconds for a Sky City player timeout in case you've just run across this and can't go to the benches and talk to the coaches. It's purely for the players on the floor. Here we go, Taylor Britt looking at Max Darling now. And the double came hard. Max Darling, oh my goodness. Closes this half out. And it will be the Rams with this 1-point lead, semi-final number 2. Who will play the Tuatara tomorrow night on this very floor? Rams are up 1, 50-49. We'll come back after the break with Brooke and Casey. And we're just waiting for Todd Withers to come over and join Brooke Rusko for a walk-off interview. Brooke.
Really competitive. I mean, they're a really good team. They make some very tough shots. We got after them early in the first quarter, and then, you know, they made their run. So it's been a tough battle right now. So interested to see what's happening in the second half.
Hey, we expect nothing less. You guys were in the finals last year for a reason. You won that bad boy. You're a part of it. You know how to get there. What do you have to do in the second half?
We got to try to force as many turnovers as possible. Try to slow them down. Try to get the ball out of their stars' hands. Make other people beat us. And we got to rebound the ball. Right now, they're getting a lot of offensive rebounds, and they're really running in transition. So try to slow them down and limit them as much as we possibly can.
Good luck in the second.
Thank you.
Corey Webster is here with us as well. See, Webb, they got off to a big start. You guys weathered that storm. What happened? What changed?
I mean, yeah, we were disappointed in the way we started. We let them get too many 3 balls off. That's what they want to do. They want to shoot 3s. We stayed composed through that storm. We weathered it. We got into the game a little bit, made some shots. We'll be all right.
You got busy. One of the fun things for us is watching you go against Ty. He was busy too. What sort of coverages might he see in the second?
Yeah, I mean, we need to stay aggressive on our hard shows. Try and get the ball out of his hands because he's tough with the ball in his hands. But, you know, we'll make those adjustments.
Good luck in the second.
We are locked in for the second half about to come up. After the break, Brooke and Casey will talk about it. Then we'll get it underway. Semi-final number 2 is on fire at the moment.
That's what it's all about, Manu. Grassroots basketball. Come on. Nice play there. Turn it back. He's looking for a foul. To the left. Take it back. Come on, Ray. 5 off this time.
back to halftime of the NZNBL semi-final number 2. It doesn't get much closer than this. We expect nothing less than Nuggets and the Rams. We'll take a look into the Nuggets locker room. What will Coach Jeff Flamel be saying for the Rams?
Well, I'm going to say good comeback. We've started to find our flow, and we did great defensively, held them to 16 points in that quarter. We do that one more time this game. This game is ours for the taking.
Well, one man who has got going, and he's busy, and we expect nothing less, is Ty Webster, 16-4-4 in the first half.
Well, he just came out extremely aggressively. They put the ball in his hands, and he was attacking the rim, not settling for anything, creating opportunities for himself and teammates, obviously active defensively at the same time, creating great space. His shooting is so efficient right now, 6 for 7 from the field. He needs the ball in hand more. He needs to carry a bit more of a heavy load because the Nuggets don't have a ton of answers offensively outside of 4 guys.
Well, there is no show without punch. It is a family affair in here right now. Ty is going off. Corey went off in that second as well. He averages 11. He has 13 in the first. He's busy too.
He got very busy and off to a bit of a slower start. Didn't have as much activity, but they subbed him in early, and he worked his way into it. Started taking real advantage of the one-on-one matchup. They just gave him the ball on the wing and went to work, and what work he put in. Found it from deep, had that end one as well, and that changed the tone of the game. The defense for the Nuggets now paying so much attention to him, allowed some offensive rebounds to come through, allowed some weak side swings as well.
Well, one thing that we can love as basketball fans here in New Zealand is the World Cup is on the way, and those two Webster brothers are going to be there. There he is on screen once again as we take a look at the stats in the first half. Webster and Harris went 12 of 15. Everybody else 5 of 20 from the Nuggets.
Well, the Nuggets only have 4 players have scored. It's every starter except for Nico McCulloch. They have to find other answers. It's going to be too difficult for them to just squeeze offense out of that. The Rams on the other side, every player to touch the court has a bucket so far. They are sharing that load extremely well, not concentrating on any single one player. You see that. 3 players in double figures. Todd Withers is there as well. And then for Corey Webster carrying that load, but that load is light with many hands.
Well, one thing that the Nuggets have done extremely well is kept them off the O-boards. And now the million-dollar question is who is going to be playing tomorrow night against the Auckland Toyota? In case I put on you, who you got?
Well, I got the second half to watch, but I went with the Nuggets before the game. I'm still going to go with the Nuggets. I love the way both teams are playing, but there's nothing in this. This is as close as you could possibly get.
Well, we will be back with the second half straight after this.
Just a reminder to get your tickets for tomorrow's grand final at flickr.co.nz. Tickets are selling fast, so get in quick. We'd love to pack the stadium out for our last game of the season. I'm standing right here next to the trophy, what it's all about. The winner of the NZNBL 2023 season. That's what all our teams have been working so hard for. Second half coming up in just over 3 minutes. Let's see who joins the Auckland Toyota tomorrow night's grand final. Let's stay in it, Barno. We'll be back in a minute.
not just the sporting capital of New Zealand, but also Tamaki Makaurau, the heartbeat of arts, beats, and eats. And we are ready for the second half. The Rams with a 1-point lead over the Otago Nuggets.
And they got to find some higher levels of efficiency. Off to a great start early, but that ball's in between those three main hands right now. Todd Withers with 8. Got to find other ways to keep it ticking over. Michael Harris has been fantastic. 15 points in that first half on 6 for 8 from the field, putting pressure on the rim, showing off that beautiful stroke that has been pure, as he said, 3 for 4. And that might have been the highlight of the first half. But from that point on, the Rams started to find some more momentum. Not enough freedom of movement, I think, for Michael Harris. You look at the difficulty of shots he's making, and none of these are easy. They're all high degree of difficulty. Will he be able to create some easier opportunities moving forward? That's a question I'd like to see have answered.
There's Michael Harris, the Perth Wildcat. Deep connection between the Otago Nuggets and the Perth Wildcats, both owned by SENZ or SENZ here in New Zealand is what we know them as. The ECN network.
Call it deep connection. It sounds so spiritual when you put it that way. It's a pipeline of talent, pipeline of coaches, pipeline of skill sets, and it's providing huge dividends to both clubs so far.
The ball movement gets Harris a good look, and he makes them pay.
Oh, Todd Withers, excellent fulcrum there, swinging it around quickly. I don't know how you leave Michael Harris, because he is on one. 18 points now, has just missed the 2 shots, 78% from the field.
Oh, Todd Withers doing Todd Withers things. Punches it down with the right hand.
Get up and then throw it down. Todd Withers does what he does, as you said, gets the steal and makes it easy from there.
Tevin Brown kicking it out. Walter Brown will take the shot, and he'll knock the 3 down.
Oh, really nice pass there. Tevin Brown's penetration drew so many defenders, and Walter Brown does the rest. Big shots in this one for him.
Walter Brown has 8, Withers has 10. Timmons, nice touch, he's got 12.
Well, I like that one. Turn, face, finish, kept it high. Taylor put it around. Could have been an end one as well. He was unlucky not to get the whistle.
Tried to drop it off to Brown to Darling, but it's going to come away with Michael Harris.
His first steal of the game.
Ah, Sam Timmons travelled. He tried to throw a little switcheroo on Wembley, but he couldn't get it on the floor quick enough with his happy feet.
And they would take another look at it right into your living room. Todd Withers, get up and get down. Sam Timmons just a bit too quick. And we've got Troy Baxter Jr. and checked in early. Tom Wembley, after that turnover, might be stayed glued to the pine for a while.
Tevin Brown with the handle. Ball movement, Troy Baxter Jr. Harris almost gambled on a 3 there, but it was Darling who strokes the 3 for the Rams.
Yeah, Harris gambled and lost that time, and Walter Brown creates another opportunity. Lazy passes. What are the Nuggets doing? They're expecting an easier look.
Nuggets get it back, though. Timmons off the feed from Withers.
Well, that broken play in transition, Sam Timmons never stopped running, and Todd Withers is doing an excellent job finding his teammates here in the third quarter.
Darling stroking that 3, Max Darling. The Timmons closeout didn't come.
That can't be Sam Timmons. He's going down with the guard. Todd Withers has to rotate over from the weak side and then rotate out of that. Poor rotation gives up the triple.
Darling's got 13 now. Again, it's too easy for Sam Timmons, and it's picking them apart.
They're just leaving him alone in the post. Troy Baxter Jr., not sure whose matchup that was, but no one in his fly zone. That looked like a travel. Thought he changed pivot feet.
Oh, Sam Timmons.
Lucky not to get whistled there. Looked like a foul to me.
He got all of Max Darling there. Tevin Brown got Michael Harris on the arm.
I'd like to see a review of this one because he got the ball clean. What the contact was after that, I'm unsure. A difficult look from this angle, but there's the ball. I see no contact whatsoever.
I apologize, he did not get him on the arm.
He got him nowhere. He got a block shot. He got a block shot and then avoided the body. Unfortunate for Tevin Brown there. I like that no complaints, he sticks with it, but hard done by there with that whistle.
We have the review system, but we don't have a coach's challenge in the Sal's NBL Final 6. Harris at the line for 3 shots. Ball don't lie.
And karma comes back, even if it's just a little bit, as Tevin Brown just takes a look at an official count watch.
He's an 81% foul shooter, is Michael Harris. Makes a second, one more to come.
Max Darling has been extremely efficient, scored that last bucket of the first half and has 6 here already in the third. That jump shot, throwing, and he's able to keep hitting that will really open up some space for those penetrators to get to the cup.
13 points, 5 of 7 from the floor for Darling. There's the ball now, gives it back. And Michael Harris got Tevin Brown.
He tried to get Troy Baxter Jr. first. He's throwing the body around. I like it, get aggressive. See what you're able to get away with. Put a lot of pressure on the opposition and also on the officiating crew to make it blow the whistle.
Why not? It's just your first foul as well.
That's right.
He's gambled a couple of times and hasn't been able to come away with the ball. Darling, dangerous with the dribble there. Tevin Brown misses that 3. Withers with the rebound.
So important to be able to get those rebounds coming out of a cylinder, especially with this Rams team as good as they are on the glass.
McCulloch.
He needs one.
He does. Nico McCulloch knocks that 3 down. Timeout, Judge Flavel and the Rams. Nico McCulloch is now 1 for 9, and that would feel good for him.
And just no respect on that shot. They were so worried about the driving ability of Ty Webster. They completely forgot about him. That's 2 or 3 plays here in the last couple of minutes where the Rams have forgotten about somebody on that defensive end. They've just let Timmons wide open underneath some of those cutters. They have to do a better job of communicating in the scramble, and that hasn't come to fruition these first few minutes of the third.
It's off the ball. It's off the ball, right? Okay. It's once they get through stuff, it's your palms right here. Once you have somebody, lock into that person, tell the other guy to get out of there, right? It's those palms. It's not necessarily the ball screen right here. It's once after that action takes place, you have to find somebody, right? I don't mind you popping right now, okay? So let's go, let's just go punch, zoom, right? Punch, zoom, and pop to the 3. Still attack, you got him on the throwback. Still go to the boards, all the way through.
All right, let's go to Brooke Rusco, hit an air on that Nuggets timeout.
Yeah, listening to that Nuggets timeout and happy with how this one's going, but can't let it go away too quickly. We remember what happened in that first, got that big lead and they came back quickly. They're doing a good job right now of getting deep into the paint and then finding big Sammy Timmons. Now look for this chess match to continue and find their shooters with Withers and Harris in the corners.
Interesting stat that I picked up there. Rams don't have a rebound yet in the second half. Is that Withers' third? He had lost that ball well before. Was it foul on Webster? It is on Withers.
It's on Darcy Knox.
Darcy Knox is not in the game.
Darcy Knox is not in the game. He said 9. If it's Withers.
Oh, it's 9-0.
9-0,
is
my
that
bad.
Ty Webster from behind. So
that is fortunate for Withers and Darcy Knox.
It's fortunate for all parties involved.
Because it was on Darcy Knox. He has a right to complain.
Second personal foul on Ty Webster.
Here's Ty Webster, who loses the handle.
Oh, turnover. I thought it would have been a travel, but Taylor Britt in the right place, the right time.
Either way, the Rams get it. Oh, Sam Timmons. I don't think Tevin Brown realized there was that Otago Nugget who was closing in on him.
Well, it's a good shot. You don't care who the shot blocker is. You just put it up how you want to, but that got smothered. Sam Timmons, excellent closeout. Look for the up fake and drive next time he's closing out on the guard.
Brown for 3. Ball Walter Brown Harris with another rebound.
Good rotation there defensively by Webster, getting the catch on the big and then getting out to the shooter.
Harris, deep three. Tevin Brown, the rebound.
I just would love to see them create better offense. When they make the extra pass in the interior especially, good things happen.
Harris got all of Max Darling there. He doesn't believe he did. He believes he got the ball.
It looked like some body contact from this angle.
We'll pick up foul number 2 here.
Yeah, that looks like a lot of arm there, pal.
Corey Webster in the game. Taylor Britt sits down.
He did bobble the basketball, but you grabbed his arms afterwards, and there's not going to be any replay on it. Harris is begging, but it ain't coming. Goes to the bench with his second personal foul.
Bardsley's out there.
Max Darling now leading scorer in the ball game with 14 points. He's been efficient, 5 for 7 from the field. Just 2 rebounds as the Rams, one of the better rebounding teams in the competition, losing that battle now by 4 count.
Let's talk about the shorts of the Nuggets, Casey. You're a fan of the horizontal stripes, as that 3 is good.
Well, fan of the bouncy 3 and definitely not a fan of the horizontal stripes. They look weird.
Just notice them. Good screen set by Sam Timmons on Tevin Brown. Makes the move on Troy Baxter Jr. and just puts up a little floater.
Well, I mean, I think no one expected it, especially Troy Baxter Jr., but he's come back with speed.
He's up to 18 now as Timmons. Corey Webster working against Withers. Tried to drop it off to Walter Brown, did he? Here comes Bardsley.
Defense supreme by Withers there.
Tevin Brown gets the steal.
He's going to
push it. And 1, Tevin Brown.
I just don't think that's a foul at all. That looked like great defense by Todd Withers. He's in the spots, there's contact, but he's entitled to a defensive line. Great read by Tevin Brown to create the turnover. Look at the space that he created, and Withers is there. I just don't see the foul.
I think it's because Tevin Brown stumbled a little bit. And Todd Withers just played really good defense. That is foul number 3 on him.
They were about to give him 2 free throws there, but down to 1. Tie ball game yet again. What a seesaw battle. You look at the stats, there is nothing between these two teams. They're shooting the exact same percentage of the field. They've shot 1 free throw difference between them. 3 rebounds defense, the same number of turnovers, the same number of steals. It is even.
Elite 3-point shooting as well. 9 of 16 and 10 of 20 for the Nuggets and Rams respectively. The Rams with 1 point lead will stay with the Nuggets with 4 on the shot clock, 4:21 to go in this 3rd quarter. Winner of this game will play the Auckland Tuatara tomorrow night, 6 p.m. That game will start, we're on air at 5:30 across Sky Sport. Michael Harris catch and shoot. Gets his own rebound. Oh, dropping it off from Bardsley to Harris. Great look.
Slippery eel slips again. Drops that dime with a no-look. Michael Harris, the recipient.
Troy Baxter Jr. lost the handle.
Oh, that's not a foul. That's not a foul. What is he supposed to do? He's in good defensive position. It's all created by Troy Baxter Jr. That is the 4th personal on Todd Withers now. Beautiful pass. A second look at that, but I'm more concerned about the defensive contact on this end. I just don't, what did he do incorrectly defensively?
It's on Ty Webster.
Well, that makes more sense then.
It's number 3 on him.
And a game-saving play with Webster and Withers both with 3 personal fouls. That puts them in dangerous position. Ty Webster adamant he didn't get a foul either there. I didn't see a lot of contact from him. Coach Judd Flavel, he was getting vocal because they weren't sending him to the free throw line. He was saying, that's the 5th personal. Let's count that one. T-Web just enjoying things.
5th team foul. All T Webster can do is smile.
Troy Baxter Jr. still hasn't missed. 12 points, 4 for 4 from the field, 3 for 3 from deep, 1 for 1 from the stripe.
Timmins, big rebound. All tied up at 69. Nice, here we go. 3:53 to go. McCulloch to Timmins. Bardsley on the cut, just left it behind him. Tough pass from Timmins and Matt Bardsley. And the Nuggets have turned it over here.
Oh, just a bit of a bullet. Matt Bardsley crashing hard because he's thinking rebound. Sam Timmins making the extra pass. He's an extremely unselfish player. Sometimes you gotta be a little selfish. As Corey Webster gets in trouble, a warning whistle on the elbow to Bardsley. It's always great when you get an elbow to the chin and it's a warning on the other player who did it to you.
And now we've got a lot of chat being told off from the Rams side of the court by Coach Ryan Jones. Excuse me, referee Ryan Jones.
Well, he's coaching the bench not to chat. Baxter Jr., he's got some speed.
He is quick. Webster. There's Walter Brown dropping it off to Galen Smith. That's nice play from the Rams.
Oh, how about the cut by Walter Brown? Corey Webster had nothing, creates the angle, and the drop-off, really heady play for the young fella.
Harris. Withers left wide open. Oh, Todd Withers knocking that down.
I love that offense. Penetrate, draw multiple defenders, then fling it outside for the triple after you create that space. Withers up to 13 now.
That's his third three. Webster falling away. Oh, Corey Webster, vintage Corey Webster.
Well, you have to use so much of your energy to take away the drive. He knows he's got that fadeaway at that time.
Turnover.
Just forced that pass, never had the angle.
Walter Brown met by Michael Harris, and Galen Smith cleans it up.
Michael Harris has been defending beautifully on transition there, but Galen Smith does enough, doesn't leave his guard by himself on the follow.
Timmins with the roll.
A lot of contact. Sam Timmins doesn't complain, but he gets the finish, and he's up to 20 now. Second leading scorer in the ball game behind Harris at 22.
Troy Baxter Jr. strokes that three.
Hasn't missed from deep, 4 for 4, 15 points. He's got a steal and a turnover. That's the only stats he's got.
78-74. Rams with this lead. McCulloch inside to Timmins. He's already got 20. And they double him, and he powers through and gets the and one.
That's the mindset I love to see from the big fella. Get the scowl on, play ugly, big boy. Get to your move, get to the strong right-hand hook, finishing through contact, through players, through the strength of Galen Smith. And now a free throw attempt to cut it to a 1-point deficit. First foul there. Called, I believe, on Walter Brown.
Timmins at the line. Misses that one.
4 for 7 from the stripe now. Remember, he hits 42% of his shots from there.
Jack Andrew ready to check in for him. Bardsley's out. Webster is in for the Nuggets. Back into the zone of the Nuggets. And then the hand from McCulloch to Harris. Oh, Troy Baxter Jr. got that one.
Well, he got him the first time. He doesn't get him the second. What's he got on the reply?
Withers.
Oh, what a catch.
All over him, and Walter Brown drew it in. Webster. That's feathery. Just waiting to see what the roll man was going to do, and then pulls up.
Well, that hesitation just freezes both defenders, and then one more quick dribble to create more space.
His younger brother the other way can't get the roll.
Well, that's a backboard tap. That could have been goaltending. Ty Webster's shot going up off the glass. You hit the backboard, you shake it. It's at the discretion of the officiating crew, but that's certainly, and that's what Ty Webster's complaining about now. Take a second look at it. Here we see he puts it up, it's coming down, see that shake? Not a lot of shaking. I like that the call wasn't made, but you do have to be careful of that as a shot blocker.
It's not going on about basketball and goaltending and basket interference. Not with the Rams. Not tonight.
What deep? Oh, my.
Oh, Troy Baxter Jr. got him on the arm, and that's his third. Tevin Brown imploring the referees to say it's all ball.
Just smile. Just smile, he says. Say it with a smile.
Roll out for White. Let's see it.
Well, it's clean
Bravo,
up top. Let's see the body afterwards, because that is clean. There's nothing there. Now, what's he follow? He gets the hand. Well, he gets the hand on the follow-through. You can't, it's a foul. It's an easy call. Yeah. Technical foul as well.
The Rams have been told off. They were complaining again, and now they've been teed up.
He's so wound up. Can you talk to him, please? He is ruining the game for everybody. He is ruining the game. Can you talk to him? He is so heated and wound up.
I need to control it.
We would not be in this position. We would not be in this position if he makes those calls.
Juddy doesn't like that call, but it's the right call. He got the ball clean, then he hits the hand. You have to let the shooter have follow-through. That's not what happened. It's an easy, I think it's an easy whistle to make.
Two.
And getting focused in on Ryan Jones. That stare, you're asking for another one.
Ryan Jones.
One.
Maybe can he feel those eyes?
If he could, I think he'd already have blown the whistle.
Webster makes the third. Nuggets are down 2.
Ty Webster up to 18 points. 7 assists.
Drop.
Make some noise, Fano. Get behind your team.
Corey Webster. Straight on. 3 is good. Corey Webster with 20 now.
I don't like the 1-3-1 for the Nuggets. There's too many shots. If they're going to zone, they need a different strategy because too much space, too much time for that ball to rotate for the closeouts.
These two teams are shooting the lights out from downtown. Darling pokes it away. 2 to shoot. Ty Webster with a runner almost banks it in, and we're done after 3. 10 minutes of basketball. One of these teams are not going to be playing tomorrow. And we are locked in for the final 10 of semi-final number 2. 83-78, the Rams with the lead. Here's your meal deal. Sal's NBL Steel Combo. Use the keyword playoffs when you order online. Pick up only. Valid until Wednesday. $25. Coach Brent Matahari joins us now. This game, this shooting spectacle from both your teams, what will it take to get to the final in this 10 minutes?
Kia ora, Mels. Yeah, always the same thing. Defense, you got to get stops. Obviously, letting Corey get a look at the rim is probably not the great way to do it. But, you know, this it's hanging on a knife edge, and, you know, we're looking to basically get after it this quarter. I mean, this is what we got to do.
You've gone to that zone a couple of times, looks like a 1-3-1, and you're going to go back to that? You've seen some long rotations when they've been whipping that ball around.
Yeah, I think so. When they got all those shooters on the floor, we might stay away from it a little bit. But, you know, sometimes it surprises them just every now and again. We got a steal. I can't believe there wasn't basket interference, but, you know.
It is what it is. Good luck for this 10 minutes. Brent Matahari, thank you for your time.
Kia ora. Have a great night.
You have a great night, Brent.
Isn't it? His night is far more stressful than ours.
Doesn't seem like it. Just having a chin wag.
Brooke, what did you hear at three-quarter time?
Yeah, listening into that Rams three-quarter timeout just there, it was all the players. And for a team that have offensive power and shooters like they have, it was defense, defense, defense. And the man's name that came up a lot was Ty Webster. Looked for him to take over. They had a communication mishap 3 or 4 times. We see the good defense on the rim. With that big man right there, Sammy Timmons.
Sam Timmons took it over there and got it in, but Ty Webster took one to the face as well. Thank you, Brooke. Walter Brown. Max Darling with the push.
T-Web still complaining about that contact to the head that he felt. Might be exaggerating it slightly to get that whistle next time. I suspect we'll see some contact to the face on this drive. And yeah, that might be a foul. That could be a foul.
That's Max Darling clubbing you with the side of his bicep on the side of your head.
When you're shooting and you get hit in the head, you do like and appreciate the whistle.
Harris got Brown up. Man, he's springy with that release.
Nice shot fake, but doesn't find the range on the return. And the Rams being selective offensively here to start the fourth quarter.
Darling again makes them pay. Timmons caught in no man's land.
Well, he's got to sprint back to the shooter. He's jogging back. You got to run back to him right now while his life depends on it, because Max Darling is 3 for 5 from deep. They can't give that up again.
17 for Darling. Troy Baxter Jr. has 15. Corey Webster has 20. 22 for Harris, 24 for Timmons. Ty Webster can't buy a whistle here on that contact.
There was contact from Darling on that challenge as well, but you're right, doesn't get the whistle.
Brown attacking on the baseline, puts it up and in.
Rotation's not there for the Nuggets defensively. The Rams moving that ball around and attacking.
Timmons has a mismatch. Corey Webster comes over, brings it down to Timmons, and he is tied up by Walter Brown. Jump ball call, possession arrow the way of the Rams.
Well, look at the hustle by Corey Webster low, and Walter Brown up high, snatched it away, but the ball stays with the Nuggets.
Stays with the Nuggets.
And the Nuggets looking a little winded right now. They do not have the energy to match the Rams. They need some buckets to fall to get that fire.
Ty Webster. Off the glass and in. Tough shot for Ty Webster.
Third time's the charm. Keep hammering that nail, eventually it'll go down.
Darling misses that.
Timmons did not challenge that too tough, terribly. He didn't give a lot of effort into it. Lucky it missed.
Oh, Corey Webster picks it up. Darling puts it up for Troy Baxter Jr., who rips the alley-oop duck down. Like he went down on that one.
Up above the rim, beautiful fast break. The pass, the better pass. Troy Baxter Jr. hammers it home. And the man from Tallahassee gives us another highlight to savor over. The 8-point lead with 7 minutes left.
$25 sounds pizza vouchers. Where are they? When you show your feet. If I had one, you would win.
Offensively, continue to be aggressive going to the rim. All right, what you doing? Same with you, same with you. Okay, Jack, when you're in these on balls, and if they're going to show, give them the eyes, let them slip early. Okay, be in control, get those catches. If you see you can get to the rim, get it.
It's only for Toddy here.
Yep. Run staggers.
No, do the staggers, but I'll give it to Ty. He comes off, then after the big send over Ty, come get back.
Yep. All right. Curl him behind, know where your player is. All right. Okay, Jack. You understand that one? So you're going staggers. Coming back, getting there. Todd will be out here.
Well, there he is. Troy Baxter Jr. on the bench. He watches Judd Flavel. We're going to watch him go to work 6 for 6 from the field, doing it from deep, doing it on the drive with the speed off the dribble, the pull-up in transition. Loving the tray ball, 4 for 4 from behind the arc today. And those threes have been big, but nothing bigger than his shot blocking ability. Gets challenged, takes it out. And with the cherry on top of his performance Sunday right now, that lob, a lot of water to go underneath this bridge, but he has his team in great position.
Well, when they beat them in Dunedin on the Edgar Centre floor, June 15th, Troy Baxter Jr. led all scorers with 25 and 8 rebounds. And he's got 17 here in this game, the semi-final number 2. The winner plays the Tuatara tomorrow night. Webster, Ty Webster knocking down that long 2.
That's just great shot making. Todd Withers, excellent recognition that the play was broken. So he fixes it up, sets a little on ball, creates just enough space for Webster to get that off on Baxter Jr.
Tevin Brown dropping it off, but Galen Smith, who tried to punch it down on Jack Andrew.
That was powerful. Attempted a finish. Jack Andrew does well to contest nicely, gets back into the play. But, ooh, that's nice and clean, up high. Well timed. Jack Andrew does nicely, not complaining. Sends Smith to the line, sees what he can do there. Awkward release, but it is pretty effective.
Just a 50% foul shooter. Knocks down both.
Yeah, huge there. You'd be in the scouting report to foul a guy shooting 50% when he's around the rim. Took the opportunity, but he took the 2 free throws.
Ty Webster, right hand, curls high, and makes it count.
Too easy. That weak side has to step up, take away the drives after a great screen by Withers, freedom.
Corey Webster can't get it. Good defense from the Nuggets. 86-92. Nuggets down. Harris to cut it in half. And he does. Michael Harris.
Oh, it happens so quickly. This team can get back into a game so quickly. The Rams haven't dropped at all. The Nuggets have just lifted, and we got ourselves a ball game.
25 for Harris, 5 threes. Galen Smith with the ball. Tevin Brown off the glass and in. Tevin Brown has entered the chat.
Well, he hasn't had a ton of ball in hand, but a beautiful finish in traffic. They need to continue to put pressure on the rim to keep the defense honest.
He has 13. Ty Webster. Is it to Withers? Withers over Brown. Oh! Todd Withers with 16.
It's raining triples. That's why Thackeray tonight.
12 threes for the Nuggets, 13 for the Rams. Both teams shooting over 50% from deep. The Rams usually hold teams to around 32% from downtown. Corey Webster.
How about these minutes by Matt Bardsley defending Corey Webster? This is an unsung hero for the Nuggets this season, but showing off his defensive versatility right now, making things difficult. Webster, Baxter Jr. go to the bench for a quick blow before they get back in for the final push. Dangerous minutes here for the Rams, taking off 2 stars who have carried the load here in the second half.
Timmons back as well. Ty Webster can't get it.
Wants the foul, talking to the ref, needs to get back in D-Trans.
Todd Withers slaps it out of bounds, stays with the Rams.
And Tevin Brown trying to find that contact. Withers avoids it and then takes that shot straight out of the sky.
Tevin Brown. Oh, Tevin Brown knocking down a 3. 17 for him.
This is what we talk about with the Rams. So many weapons. They are relentless. Sub it in here as Nico McCulloch checks in for Bardsley. Fresh legs defensively. 5 points the deficit with 4:35 to play.
Make it 16 for Brown. It's his first 3 of the game. Collick to Timmins. Timmins tied up. Taylor Britt felt like he got all ball on that one. Ty West is getting frustrated at the moment. He's talking a lot to the referees.
Beautiful move by Sam Timmins there with the fake, creating that space. Taylor Britt, a lot of arm to go with a little bit of basketball. But Sam Timmins is a guy you want to send to the free throw line. He's been decent at the stripe today, 4 for 7. But he's got to get 2 here.
Timmins, 4:18 to go in this game. This quarter has flown by, 97-93.
Timmins, 25 points, 10 rebounds, 2 steals, 1 block.
And 2 for 2 from the line, from the TAB line there.
Ice water. Sam Timmins, 42%. I throw it in the rubbish. Shoot it when I need him.
Brown with a mismatch. Timmins on him. Oh, look at the hands from the big man.
Oh, Timmins.
And he's throwing away. Great defense on Brown. Todd Withers couldn't do enough. Walter Brown stuck with it.
Sam Timmins, he's trying to do the right thing, but just needs to hold on to it. Instead, turnover on Walter Brown. The stick-to-itiveness pays off.
Timmins, back to the line we go.
Beautiful move by Sam Timmins. He looked off his cylinder and was getting pushed out of the line. Look how high he is. Walter Brown gets nice and body. Looks like he's in trouble, but look at the footwork. Flip into that left-handed hook. Could have been that. Instead, he goes with a little set shot there. Misses it. And back to the stripe. Pressure on the 42% on the season free throw shooter. 10 for 14 from the field, 6 for 9 from the stripe.
Timmins, sweet stroke from the line.
Big shots.
Big shots.
27 points now.
7 of 10. Sam Timmins.
Make him when I need him. Sam Timmins coming to play.
99-96. Oh, then Timmins gets the block on Brown.
I mean, this may be the best I've ever seen Sam Timmins play. He is putting together a performance on both ends of the court, keeping his squad in it. Beautiful timing there in the drops. Got to worry about Smith on the lob, but don't worry about getting this shot out of there.
Darling. Oh, Timmins. He tipped it off the rim.
Wow.
Saved the 3. That looked like that was going in.
I think it was going. Unbelievable defensive presence of mind.
Timmins wants it back.
Back to the well.
And he's fouled again. That's team foul number 4. Galen Smith got him. And it will be Nuggets ball on the baseline.
Galen Smith picks up his 4th personal as well as team foul number 4. A lot of hands there. Almost could have been a turnover had he not gotten it there, but 4 on Smith, 4 on the team. Still Baxter Jr. and Corey Webster in the bench. Was that ball inbounded yet? Because if that ball's not inbounded,
Taylor Britt. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, Casey. It's on Taylor Britt.
2 shots. Must have been on the inbounds because it's just been 2 shots. There was on Taylor Britt, correct? His 2nd personal.
That is the Rams' 15th foul, just the one on the Nuggets side with 3:07 to go. So that is huge with the way that Timmins is playing in the middle. And the Rams just don't have any size to combat him as Harris makes both.
Well, Galen Smith, he's got the muscle, but Timmins has changed his mindset, much more aggressive, not settling on the rim every time.
Darling for 3. Oh, Max Darling too long.
Oh, just pushed it. Had the great look, but did not look confident in the hand.
Plenty of time to go now. 2:44, 1-point game. Withers for 3 in the lead. Oh, Ty Webster, no one boxed him out.
Well, he might have twisted his ankle when he came down, though, on somebody's foot.
And we got a foul.
Oh, they counted that.
They counted
the bucket. No way that could count. Oh my goodness. I want to take a second look at this. That's counted. Looks like a cramp for Ty Webster.
Michael Harris called for the foul. Where is he? He's there on Galen Smith, and he's grabbing him.
How is that? Oh, I can't believe that counts. I really can't believe that counts. That looked, to me, that is well before the Corey Webster shot. So
He's trying to defend the player, and the guy's moving.
So that's counted. The bucket counts and possession.
Tevin Brown. Oh, that is a killer.
Wow, that is a change of events there. That could have been an offensive foul turnover instead of 5-point play.
That is an absolute killer for the Nuggets. Still over 2 minutes to go. They're down 4. Oh, and he stepped out. No offensive foul from Nico McCulloch.
Oh my. It's 2. The call on the other side, I'm still a little bit perplexed by, but here I was looking at the shot, didn't see the contact from McCulloch, but the too aggressive on the screen. Watch the handoff.
He just
come on. What are we calling it? Not a lot in it. And a technical foul now as well.
It is unraveling here for the Nuggets.
They've worked so hard to get back in the ball game. But now the tee goes their way, and it is suddenly shambles.
Ball don't lie.
Nuggets have to find a way to adjust to the last couple of calls, put it behind them. The Rams, they're going to be working through Corey Webster in that on-ball up high and putting it in his hands to take this 4-point lead all the way home.
What else can happen in this game? In this quarter, in this stretch. Here's Brown, Tevin Brown. This is to Corey Webster. Under 2 to go. 8 to shoot. Webster's roll is good.
Nico McCulloch defended too strongly to the screen. He's got to take away the strong side drive with the defender on the screener help out with.
Ty Webster. Walter Brown on him, going back to Timmins. Timmins with a drop step and then poked away by Galen Smith. So it will stay with the Nuggets. 12 on the shot clock, minute 42 to go.
The Nuggets have to play with freedom. They can't get desperate. They can't hurry themselves. Plenty of time in the ball game, especially if they get any kind of bucket here. Baxter Jr. still on the bench.
We are going to have a review here.
Well, they'll be coming behind. It'll be interesting to see if we have a good angle at it.
They're going to review whose hand it came off.
So taking a second look at it. That looks like it's off Sam Timmons to me.
That's off Sam Timmons. That is great.
Sam Timmons sees it too.
Yeah, that is great from Galen Smith.
This will be the definitive angle. Smith hits, Timmons finishes it. That is clear as day going that way. Taking a second look at it, but that's enough for them. As official Callum Welsh will let us know what's what.
Upon review of the out-of-bounds call, we are overturning. It was out of bounds off Sam Timmons. It is red ball baseline, 1:42 on the game clock, 24 seconds.
Well, now they're desperate. A stop here. If a stop here doesn't come, that might be all she wrote.
Just unraveled after they looked like they had all the ascendancy going their way. Just lost a little bit of focus and discipline. It's Galen Smith makes it emphatic with an 8-point lead. A minute 29 to go, and the season is on the line for the Nuggets. The defending champs are down 8.
How about that possession for Galen Smith on one end, forces the turnover on the other end. Him and Corey Webster have had a fantastic pick and roll partnership since it started. 10 points for Smith now, 4 for 5 from the field. Excellent defense down the stretch. The last 2 minutes of the game, we can't take audio out of the huddles, so we don't get to hear how Coach Brett Matahare is gonna hope to overcome this 8-point deficit with a minute 30 left. What a second half by the Rams of Canterbury. 58 points they've scored. Sorry, 60 points they've put together already.
Well, 6 scorers in double figures for the Canterbury Rams with that Galen Smith punch. Just 4 for the Nuggets, and that's the way it's been for the Nuggets this season.
Well, 6 scores in double figures for the Rams, just 5 scores in total for the Nuggets. Nico McCulloch, just that 1 3-point shot is the only contribution they've had outside of Withers, Harris, Timmons, and Webster. Everyone with at least 26, except for Withers, who's at 16. They have been exquisite offensively, but unable to get the support they need.
Let's go to Brooke.
No surprises in that Nuggets timeout just there. They have to get out, they have to get up, they have to get in. The one thing they have is they have shooters galore. We know what Harris can do, we know what Withers can do. And Ty is never scared of the moment. Not much time left. Clock is against them, 8 points to go. Up and in, quick hits.
Minute 29. Season hanging by a thread here. Ty Webster will get us back underway. 14-second shot clock. Withers puts it up. Off the back of the iron. Ty Webster got a hand to it. It's Nico McCulloch. Oh, he can't get it, but it's Timmons with it. And Withers gets a look. He can't get it. The Nuggets, can they get it back? Max Starling, Tevin Brown.
Traveled.
And he traveled with it. Oh, he carried it. Oh my goodness. That burned 20 seconds. And there was about 3 or 4 offensive rebounds.
Unbelievable hustle by the Nuggets to create those possessions. Had great looks at it, couldn't drop a 1. Still got a chance.
Webster for 3.
And that's gonna be just about that. Didn't really create any space.
Here we go, 1 minute. It's now or never.
He might have tweaked something.
Might have tweaked a groin here.
Troy Baxter Jr. checking in to finish the ball game. And a timeout to the Rams.
Wow.
Well, it's just about possession for the Rams.
Minute and 2 seconds to go.
Nuggets have to foul twice. There's only, it says, on our fouls it says they have 14 fouls. On the sideline it says 3. Not sure which one's right. But either way, they gotta foul quickly. They can't afford to let 24 seconds roll off the clock, go for the initial steal, then try and get the foul afterwards. Of course, the winner of this one will take on the Auckland Tuatara, who are watching and hoping this goes to quadruple OT.
It was 99-98 to the Nuggets. They had fought back. Sam Timmons was huge down the stretch. And since then, the Rams have just closed it out. Brooke.
Yeah, they have closed it out, but it's not done just yet. They talked about composure and possession. They're lucky that they have point guards like Taylor Britt on the bench, which means they got Tevin Brown and Corey Webster to look after the ball. They have shooters galore as well. They're not home just yet, but they are talking about going to the grand final and winning it for the first time since 1992.
2:38 to go in this game. That man on your screen, the layup to make it 100-99. And since then, it's been a 9-0 run for the Rams. Tevin Brown with the ball. Ty Webster.
Yes, believe they still have 1 foul to give. We've got them on bonus, but they just have them on 4 fouls here. Yeah, so that's just the 4th team foul. From now on, all fouls will be free throws. Ty Webster checking out.
Yeah, he is sore.
He's got 4 personal fouls because they're going to have to use another one here.
He's stretching out.
Rams.
Corey Webster pounded. Kevin Brown has it. And Bardsley fouls.
Corey Webster, great job of extending that dribble, not getting fouled. Ball gets to Kevin Brown, he'll take it. He'll shoot some free throws as Bardsley checked in for the foul. Webster back on the game with his 4 fouls and 2 free throws here. And it will take a miracle for the Nuggies to find a way to victory. Kevin Brown over 20 points now. Just 6 at halftime. Now at 21, a 15-point second half.
Harris catches it, puts it up over Corey Webster. McCulloch with the push on Tevin Brown.
There's going to be more free throws. The Canterbury Rams on the precipice.
An overtime win in the play-in final against the Hawke's Bay Hawks. They survived a scare in overtime, and they are heading towards a grand final spot. They will be playing the Auckland Tuatara tomorrow night as the coaching staff look on of the Tuatara.
Unsurprisingly, sitting in the exact same seats they sat in when they were scouting their first night, scouting the Bulls.
Ty Webster, Judd Flavel calls time here.
29 points for Ty Webster. 11 for 18 from the field, 5 rebounds, 9 assists. 1 steal. Shot fake to keep hope alive. The bleeding has stopped, but the patient looks terminal.
Great contribution from Max Darling. 17 for him. Troy Baxter Jr. off the bench, 6 of 6, 17 points. 23 for Tevin Brown, 24 for Corey Webster off the bench as well.
Corey Webster delivers as per usual.
They withstood the Sam Timmins domination in the second half in the paint. 28 and 12 for Timmins.
As a team, the Rams shooting 50% from 3. Rams fans are feeling it. They're feeling the beat.
.112, 103. Rams ball, 38.3 to go. What a final it will be between the Rams and Tuatara tomorrow night. On air from 5:30 on Sky Sport, live and free-to-air on Prime. Watch on ESPN and the FIBA YouTube channel overseas. And Troy Baxter Jr. will go to the line to shoot 2.
The only place he's missed today, where he's 1 for 2 from the TAB tonight. Bardsley checks back out. Ty Webster back in. Hits the first, but 36 seconds to go. Nuggets are going to be trying to stretch this one out as long as possible. But one more defensive rebound should seal it.
That's Ty Webster. Troy Baxter Jr. has it. Almost traveled with it. Kevin Brown will get it over half court.
And there it is.
And that is it. The Rams are into the final. Judd Flavel wants them to take the shot. Tevin Brown is going to put it up. Hits the rim. And it will bounce out. And the Rams have defeated the Nuggets. The defending champ season is over, and the Rams have a chance for a title against the Tuatara.
What a performance by the Canterbury Rams. They dropped 64 points in the second half. Did just enough defensively, especially late. A 15-4 run to close the ball game, just when it looked like the Nuggets were going to take control and reassert themselves to defend their championship from a year ago. There will be a new title holder this season. The red of Canterbury, the teal of the Tuatara. What colors will fly tomorrow night with pride?
The Rams just hung tough. They are deep, they are dangerous, but that Tuatara team is up for the task. They have been the pace setters for the second half of the season. This Nuggets team started hot in NZNBL season 23, but it is going to be the Rams into the final.
Judd Flavel. I mean, if you asked him, was it lucky, was it a second chance, he would say something else. He would say, look, the chances were there, we got hard done by as well. But talk about grabbing a second life with both hands.
Tevin Brown, 23 for him, he's with Brooke.
Yeah, 23 for Tevin Brown. You had 6 at half, ended up on 23, and you guys had to fight for that one.
We just had to, man. We came out in the first quarter playing the Warriors. We had to weather the storm that they hit us with, come back.
What did you like about that win tonight? Like you said, you had to weather the storm. There was highs, there was lows. That first and that third quarter, they got out to those leads, but you did enough and you got a 11-point win.
All year, man, we've been hit with runs and we folded every single time. We've continued to progress as the season has went on, and this is just to show to our work.
Job's not done. Big one tomorrow. How do you guys gear up for the Tuatara?
We got to come in and be as disciplined as possible. We know we're coming in, playing against a very good, mature team, and we just got to be on our extra nose.
Hell of a season from you. Good luck tomorrow night.
Thank you.
Tevin Brown, 23.7 from 15 from the field, 17 in the first half 2 nights ago, 17 in the second half tonight. Look at the speed, the turn, the explosion, the ball handling, finding the big man, taking his shot blocking away, the hustle, creating opportunities for himself, for his teammates. Look at the handle. Everything was on display for Tevin Brown. Difficult shot making and timely buckets from deep. All in all, it's just enough for the Canterbury Rams to go through with an 11-point lead, win, and get to the grand final. Rams already talking about what's going on tomorrow, but we'll talk about what happened today with Sam Timmons, who's with Brooke Roscoe now.
Yeah, big Sammy Timmons. Not the result you guys would have wanted. Where did that one go wrong tonight?
Couple lapses on our assignments. They did a good job of, doing that small ball lineup, kind of stretching our defensive principles and stuff. And at the end of the day, they had a really good game. We had a really good game. That's what playoff basketball is all about, is matchups like that where it gets close. And at this basketball, bro, you got to do that. You do your best, but at the end of the day, only 2 teams can make the finals. And we had a great year. I can't fault the boys for the effort or any of the work they put in all season. Super proud of the group. Just wasn't our night.
I know you love this team. How proud are you of them?
Anytime I get to wear these colors is special to me, bro. Like, basketball's awesome, but it's even more special when you're playing for a team and a place and like a fan base and like family, and it means something, and that's 100% the case with this group. I've known people in the organization since I was young. I've played with a bunch of guys since I was young. It's a special feeling to do that for a job while also doing it with your mates, playing the game you love. So like, it sucks, we're competitors, no one wants to lose, and we're all, words that I won't say, upset about not being in the finals, but at the same time, you got nothing really to complain about, bro.
Well said. Congratulations on a hell of a year, man.
Appreciate it, thank you.
I love the sentiment from Sam Timmons, and I love the effort out on the court. Maybe the best game I've seen him play. 28 points, 12 rebounds, 10 for 14 from the field. He shot 42%, 8 for 11 from the stripe tonight. He had his team in position after an early deficit to work his way back in. The work at the end would be for naught, as despite everything he put into it, it was the Rams who were able to find it, but not for a lack of effort and execution by that man right there, Sam Timmons. And now we go to the stats presented by our stats partner, the TAB. And there wasn't a lot in it until the very end. You see the percentage is pretty close. The Rams eventually up to just under 50% with that last miss from Tevin Brown. You see the stripe, 1 free throw, the difference. Not much in the offensive rebounds and turnovers, close as well. At the end of the day, The Rams executed better down the stretch, something that couldn't be said for them all season long, but it can be said tonight.
Casey, I'm going to ask you, and you'll have to think about it for the next 20-odd hours. Who's going to win the final, Rams or Tuatara?
It's a great question. The Rams playing their third game. Going to have to play 3 games in 4 days. The Tuatara looked a machine last night. You're asking me right now, I'm going to say the Tuatara. I'm going to look at some advanced stats, but the way they played, the fact that they had this rest, it looks to me like it's their championship if they can get it done. But this Rams team is deep and talented, and they can beat anyone.
It is going to be an exciting matchup. Matchups all over. Rob Lowe, the league MVP, won virtually all the awards that he could possibly win. And now the Rams have to back it up. And we are on air from 5:30 on Sky Sport, live and free to air on Prime. Join us tomorrow from this very venue, the Truss Arena, the grand final of the Sal's NBL season.
Which side you're standing?